Welcome, everyone, to the general gaming channel known as M12 Warthog Gaming.
Hey guys, M12 Warthog Gaming here, back with another banished video. Just wanna know what's going on, guys. I am playing some, and I've also been playing this offline, and I've been doing some testing. He has 23 apples in the brewery here, but apparently he's not making any alcohol. Now, apparently I want to have more, but of course, in order to do that, what I need is like 4 more farmers. So I should be at 19. I'm going to make this one have apples. And then I'm going to allow 4 people to work here. And that should not be a problem. This says that there's 2 people who don't know what they're doing. It says they're farmers, but they have absolutely no clue what they're doing. Now it's down to 1. Hopefully they'll start figuring out soon. Now, town seems to be going smoothly, getting along well. I'm going to quickly check production. They're using more stone than what is being produced, and that is a problem. Not necessarily because we need for buildings, but not really anything else. Like, we don't need to consume stone to, like, live, but I will get rid of all of this, like, stone in this area, and just have, like, 22 laborers just go at it. Pretty soon, eventually, we can and will have, a stone mine. I've been thinking about ideas as to where they should go. Probably over here, because we can have a stone mine here and a coal mine here right next to each other, and it's easier to manage and look over. Other than that, we only have 22 students at the time, and we only have 2 schoolhouses, so that seems to be doing well. We have no coal, or owl, or stone. Hopefully that gets better. We do have a lot of food, though. That's good, we have surplus. I guess I'll give another gatherer, because I guess we don't have, I guess we've been having 3 when we could have been having 4 for a while. Starting to expand down here, I see. One thing I should do is getting around faster. I'm just gonna build a bridge right to here. Don't know what I'm gonna do next. Most of the stone is probably going into this chapel here, because it's full and we need like another one, I guess. I don't know why there's like... I don't know what's going on there. Reserve of stone is low, I know. I just told him to pick up a lot of stone. What I probably should be doing is... there. Apparently it automatically organizes itself into place if there's resources on a spot where you tell it to build a, stockpile. That sounds interesting. Very easy. Okay. We got a boarding house here, in case we need to use it. But things should be easy and manage, as long as nothing gets too big. So we now have 60 families. It just went up, so that means someone got married. Congratulations to whoever that was in Hogtown. We got 73 homes, so we got... that's good. Some of these crops are not, going to be collected. I think it's because they have to travel so far to get to it, which is why I built this here, but I don't think that's close enough. I don't know. We don't have enough. My question is am I getting on, cause whenever I come over here, I see the cannot work sign, and it makes me wonder if these guys are not capable of working with the amount of apples that they have, or if there's something else. Because if that's the case, then maybe if I make this field of apples, they'll just get enough apples to supply that one tavern, or brewery, or whatever it's called, tavern, constantly 24/7. Now, if that's the case, then we should be good. I hope it is. In that case, I don't have to worry about that. But then I'm just gonna have to have like double the amount of orchards if I want another brewery, though. I don't know. Maybe I should build another one? I'm not sure. But let's find out. Merchant has arrived at the trading post. I'm gonna use my shortcut, which is spacebar to clear that. Sorry guys if I constantly clear my throat. I'm a bit of sick right now. Okay. I want to check what trade items we have. Cabbage, pepper, potato, squash, corn, bean. We don't have a whole lot of seeds. I want to get more crop seeds and more orchard seeds. Plum, cherry, pepper. I mean, we could buy what we don't have, like we could buy cherries, plums, and whatnot if we don't have them, but we won't be able to plant them. So I'm just gonna dismiss this. I'd rather we have the ability to plant them ourselves. And I don't think that's going over so well. They're making more cows over here, which is kind of good, I guess. Things seem to be doing very well. We're on year 21, and we're just over, like, I think, just over 200, yeah, because a chapel can only have a limit of 200 members. And this one's at 200, or it's above the limit. So, I guess that means we'll come here. We will have a chapel. We are seeing a higher amount of stored alcohol. Now, I'm guessing that's because we have more apples. Now, I guess this place isn't quite ready to produce them yet, as they're still planting them, and they're not fully filled yet. But the time will come when we get there. Now, of course, I want to know. I could probably afford to get 8 more farmers and have 2 on each field. But I think having one person do a 14 by 14 sounds good. It sounds like it's the best way to go. I'm not too sure. Definitely know the fish stocks give me lots of food. I don't know what it is. I don't use any mods or anything. If I were to use mods, they'd probably be something that doesn't give me like any unfair advantage. Like, this mod gives you unlimited stone. Although I did mention that I am using one mod. Like, I don't like the ability that you can't remove your mines and quarries. I haven't put in any yet, but what it does is there's no limit to how much you can get from it. Like, it will constantly have, will always have coal, iron, or stone, depending upon if you're using mine or a quarry. But you can only get it if you constantly work there. So it's like, they don't run dry, but you're gonna have to work to get it. And the only other mods that I would probably use would be stuff that retexture things. Like it would like retexture everything. Like make it look like medieval style buildings, I don't know, Asian style. Whatever type, I know there's a lot of them, but I'm not sure which one to get and if it will lag out my laptop with all this stuff, which is what I'm using to record on. Actually, now I think about it, I did post a pic as to my gaming setup that I use for recording on my Xbox. And it pretty much is the same thing for my laptop, but I only use my laptop instead of all my Xbox stuff, which is also in the picture. But at the time, that was before Christmas when I took it. And I didn't use a snowball mic at that time because I got my snowball mic on Christmas, so we'll see how things go. I'm actually gonna wanna fast forward this super fast and see what happens. Okay, we need another cleric. Okay. I'm gonna pop one down. Seem to scroll a lot slower the faster the game moves. Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway. We got 19 students. They're using leather and they're not getting much. Ooh, we only have 11. What should I do? We're not getting a lot of clothing, and we have 11 left. I don't know why, but it's like we're almost there. This is at 22, so I'd rather this be at 22 here. That way, if any more cows get produced, we can slaughter them for their own materials and whatnot. I know it's kind of cruel and evil, but we need to live off of it. Oh, we have 4 more? So I guess we're making more. More specifically, how much are we making? Because just the fact that we're low on it. So we used 75 coats, but we've only produced 30. Now, this constantly says cannot work because you don't have the materials. Now, if we can get this working at full capacity, if we get, like, maybe more leather. Now, I'm thinking, because every time you go over the limit, that's allowed for a pasture, you kill one of the older ones off and have the younger one age up, then that one gets killed off once it makes more cows. But when you're at the limit, more cows will be made and go over the limit because there's more cows making more babies. So having one pair of cows is gonna make a baby, but having more pairs of cows are gonna make more babies. So that means more cows are being produced. So that means we can kill off more at a faster rate. Now we have less than 10. Now they have leather to make it. How much leather does it require for a single coat? I don't know. Are we even storing any? No, we're not. I could buy stuff. Like, I could put in an order for it if I wanted to. But I don't think that would be a good idea. Let's see. Well, we have that open. So, guys, I've been thinking... One of the goals down here is, like, I think there's a max limit to amount of food you can possibly have in the game. Like, I heard someone vaguely remember mentioning that they got it once. It's like 999,999 pretty much is what it is, and or something like that. It's a whole bunch of 9s, and I figured maybe we could try and reach that goal later on. Don't know how long that's going to be, but maybe that's a goal we can look forward to. Speaking of which, I'm gonna see if we get all of our crops, because I know from playing this offline that if you have a 13 by 13, a 14 by 14 is the best, because you'll get the most amount of crops from per field. And you'll get more crops per field than a 13 by 13 with a 14 by 14. That's what I'm noticing. It's like they're rotting away because it's winter and the plants can't stand the winter climates, which is why we don't plant them during that time period. So, nomads have arrived. How many to be exact? 36! That's way too many, I'm sorry. I feel bad for turning them down, but you guys have to leave. Oh, it actually shows them. They're like all just in a line walking. Nope, I'm sorry. Wish I could help, but we're just not available at this time. You have way too many. Maybe if it was like less than 10, I'd be like, oh yeah, maybe we have room for them. I have more houses than I do families, so I guess I can afford to temporarily put this one out of order while we upgrade it to stone. That way, it can trap in more heat, and they use less wood. Firewood, to be precise, I guess. Okay. How's this doing? 26% full. I guess we're doing good on that front. Do we have anyone in the boarding house? No. We do not need to make more houses. Okay. I got here just in time. They are apparently at the log limit. Not anymore. We'll just have logs as something we can trade. We'll do that. We'll have logs as something that we can trade. Speaking of which, someone just happened to hop in at our trade post. Why not just set aside 200? Not a whole lot. We'll do that. We'll trade. What do you have? Walnut, berries, chestnut, pumpkins, beans, apples, eggs, chicken, pepper. Not stuff we really want. You do have 3 number. You have 500 chickens. Oh. I don't know. How do you have 500 already? I don't know. I'm just gonna dismiss you. Now, we don't have... We do have, I think those are sheep there, but we don't have a place for our sheep yet. And that's something else I wanted to work on. But I don't know where I want to put that. I guess, if anything, I should probably put one, I guess, right here. Not too big, not too large. We'll be able to easily fill it up. We don't have to worry about the population or try and get them to go over their population limit to actually kill them off for food, because we can rely on our chickens and our cows to do that. And I think we can just shear our sheep. I don't know if it requires that you kill a sheep to get wool, or if you can just shear them, because I don't know how that works, because I mean, I know you can get wool off an actual live sheep in IRL without having to sharpen it and whatnot. I really was hoping that trader would have leather for us, because we have only like 4 coats. Another thing, I should make another tailor to make stuff for us. Although, don't know if that's going to split the amount of resources available to them and reduce overall productivity. I don't know. We're going to take a risk there by doing that, I guess. We're just on the edge of town here, I think. Because we got 2 herbalists working there. We're probably going to want another herbalist hut soon. We got a tailor that's being set up there. Hopefully it will work, because we're going up. We need you to get more hide. Maybe I could set one to use wool. If we get a decent amount of wool, say, I don't know, maybe if we get at least maybe about 100 or so a season, somewhere around there, then we'll just have them use the wool for our coats rather than for trading. If we get any extra, I would like to have that available to trade. Now, of course, we have logs as something else we're going to trade. Of course, we have a lot of firewood. We make a lot of that. We have, like, at around 300 of that stuff. We don't have a lot of many other things. I don't know. Okay, now we have more workers and more students, I guess. Wow, that went up. That's 48% full. How much is our other market? Wow, that's about the same. That is one of 2 hospitals that we have. Those seem to be doing well. Although, we have such a high health level for average health of citizens that I don't think we're going to need to worry about an outbreak coming out anytime soon. Unless we trade something with someone or nomads get in. But I'm a bit cautious about that. Like, if we actually need workers to fill in spots, yes, I'll take them in, but if there's like too many of them, that won't happen. As cities get bigger, as your town and settlements get bigger, I notice that bigger and bigger amounts of nomads will come in. It'll be like, you have 146 nomads requesting citizenship in New Mine. Now, if you guys don't know, New Mine is the town that it's the name of the banished town that I play when I'm, like, not recording, because, you know, I like to play some games when I'm not recording, you know? Kind of interesting how it goes, I guess. I mean, I guess I'd get kind of bored doing this if I only played games to record it. Let's see. What I am gonna do is, I think we've made some progress in our town, but I think I'm gonna have to end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, leaving any comments, questions, or feedback for me in the comment section down below would be highly appreciated. And I will see you guys later in another video. Bye-bye!